Alright, well, good morning. It is January the 30th, and it is the last weekend of the 2020-2021 duck season. And Sarah and I are back over here, eastern Washington. And, we're hunting very foggy conditions. And the ducks are appearing out of nowhere, and I've already burned through probably 10 rounds. But about 10 minutes ago, I turned a big flock of mallards coming back from the field. It was a full moon last night, and it lit up the fog. It was pea soup for sure. We couldn't see anything. And this flock of mallards just came over. I gave them a couple sweet Susie hen calls. They turned immediately around and came into the decoy spread. And we both shot at the same bird. Big old eastern Washington corn-fed greenhead. And then while Sarah was getting the boat to go out and get this one and a gadwall that she got, another pair came in, and I toasted the drake right over the decoys. So two big fat greenheads to start off the last weekend. Can't do better than that. Just can't stop. They're so big over here, like sacks of potatoes. So we'll see if we can get more. I bet you when the fog lifts, it's going to turn on a little bit more. It's already come and go. We got Claudio here too. He's over on another pothole behind us over there. So here we go, last weekend. Let's see what we can do. So here's a look at our decoy spread today. We have every species covered that is out here right now. Mallards, Canada geese, green-winged teal, gadwall, and a few pintails. Most of our decoys are tucked up against the reeds. It makes it look safe. And it's been working so far. The birds are just kind of coming out of the fog. Coming right in. Alright, the second to last hunt of the season is in the bag. We didn't do as good as we normally do at this spot, but still, we can't complain with what we got here. Hunting in the fog is always a little difficult. They show up on you right out of nowhere. You know, I did a lot of missing this morning. I finally got into a groove mid-morning. You know, got 3 drake mallards and a teal. Put a couple birds in the bushes. Can't complain with that. What did you think of the hunt today, Sarah? What were your thoughts?
Really not cold, but very chilly, foggy. I mean, it's kind of typical last weekend hunt. It's kind of hard to find them. They're pretty wise. They know what they want. They know where they want to go. But still feels really good to hit them, take them home, eat them.
Yep. Can't complain with more food in the refrigerator, that's for sure. Gonna have a lot of pepperoni to make this season. Yeah, it was pretty cold this morning. It was definitely a little below freezing, frosty. Everything was solid and covered with ice. And then it thawed out, you know, about mid-morning. I went for a walk. I walked over that way to go check out some old spots that I used to hunt. Everything changes here yearly. You know, the water, it flows, it moves sand here, moves sand there. Changes everything. It becomes unrecognizable over time, and you just got to go visit some of these places to get your bearings. Man, we sure messed up on that flock of pintails, didn't we?
Oh man, we had a couple mess ups today.
Yeah. Messed up on a couple of geese. Had a whole flock of like 50 pintails. Turned them with the call and they were working us, and then 2 broke off, and We should have taken them when they came over the decoys, but they came around behind us and they were even closer. And I'm sure my pattern was about that big when I shot in front of it. And it's easy to miss when it's like that. But still got one more day, and where we're going tomorrow, I've definitely gotten pintails before. So hopefully we'll get one last chance at a bull sprig tomorrow.
And we didn't hear anybody up there today, so
Yeah.
no pressure.
Yeah, very little
Hopefully.
pressure.
It'd be nice. This is a pretty popular spot here at times.
I think Claudio's got at least 5 over where he's
And the
at.
goose that
And the
we
goose.
all we all helped take down.
Yeah, we pounded the goose. I clipped its wing, and it soared over to where Claudio is, and he killed it. So it ended up dying. I guess that's all that matters, in the end.
You guys are both calling too, so.
Yeah. Overall, it's been a great season. When I came into this hunt yesterday, I had 212 ducks and geese this season so far, plus 4 more here, so that makes 216. I wonder if I can break 220 tomorrow. I guess we'll find out, huh?
Yeah.
So until then, we're gonna pick up these decoys and get out of here. Go eat dinner and I don't know, do some celebrating. It's always fun when it's the end of the season, and it's almost like the end of duck hunting. It is the end of the year, even though we're already a month into 2021. When duck season ends, for me, it really is the new beginning of all the seasons starting all over again. Mountain climbing, hiking, fishing. And we come back around to September again, and time to shoot those geese in the summer. So, with that being said, we're going to say goodnight, and hopefully we'll have a good shoot tomorrow. And take care. Thank you. Sarah, what just happened there?
Oh man, that was awesome. We had I don't know, would you say a dozen? Mallards just kind of fly straight past us. We took them right here. I think we both missed our first shot. You downed one, didn't even know it, and my greenhead landed way over there.
You got yourself a greenhead?
Oh yeah, right here. Look at this. Pretty nice one. Nice and fat. But I hit him pretty hard in his right side, so he's definitely a breaster.
Well, here it is. This is the moon set and the sunrise on the last day of the 2021-2020 duck season. Hasn't been that bad. Each got some birds already. Well, here we are. We made it to the day we all dread as duck hunters. It is the last day and decoys are picked up and the 2020-21 season is in the bag. There's no more going for us for a lot of months until we come around again to September. But we achieved my first goal of every hunt. That is to get at least 1 duck so you don't go home empty-handed. And we ended up with 5 today. But it was not a day without adventure. The last day of the season, you always got to make it a good one. And today was no exception. Man, those are some nice greenheads you got there, Sarah.
Well, one of them, we decided to go where we see all the ducks going down, out that way, maybe half a mile or so.
Yeah.
Made our way over there, get to the pond, jump shot a couple. My super nice greenhead here fell, dead on the water, beat up, cycling, it was awesome. Except the water was over our heads, and we didn't have a dog, and we didn't have a boat. So I tried to go around, went swimming in my waders, and then Aaron ended up going swimming without his waders.
Yeah, I just figured it's best. You know, I've heard the saying that sometimes a human makes a better duck dog than a dog. So I just pulled a Bear Grylls and got down to my birthday suit and into the water I went. It's best if you have dry clothes to come back to, you know? So just piled up my clothes. I went swimming. It was freezing cold.
There's literally ice on the water.
There was ice on the water. I got the duck. I brought it back. It was definitely over our heads in this pond we jump shot, and got back to the bank and did some push-ups and warmed myself up, put my warm clothes back on, and we walked back here to where we set up the main spread.
A little quiet when we got back. We ate our lunch. Decided that ending the year on an adventurous note is good enough.
Yep. Yeah, and that's a wrap. It was definitely probably one of my top 3 seasons for sure. Lots of epic shoots. It was without winter weather though. We really didn't, on the west side, just seemed like it rained for 2 months straight and flooded, and it finally got cold last week. And over here on the east side, it would get like a kiss of cold weather and then warm up, and then a little bit and then it'd warm up, and it's on a thawing cycle right now. Next week it's supposed to get really cold over here again. It's not completely over. In 2 weeks we get to go hunt the Canada geese in Grays Harbor County for that special late winter hunt, which we usually do pretty good in. I think goose hunting is better in the late winter season than it is during the regular duck season. So far it has not been one of the better seasons for geese for me. I think I've got less than 10 so far this season, and that's usually not so. So the good thing is it's a very short ride back to the truck, and then that long truck ride home and back to reality.
But get warmed up and dried off.
Yeah, warmed up, dried off. It's worth celebrating. It's so much fun. You know, it's good making it around again, and all this means is it's time to get ready for the next season. You know, time to paint decoys, time to build more blinds, time to, you know, go through the conservation aspects of the sport, getting the farm ready to turn it into a WRE, and time to give back, and time to eat too. It's time to eat all the birds we got. You know, hunting like this would not be possible if it wasn't for freezers and refrigeration. That's for sure. You know, we'd be taking a lot less than what we do. So, but I'm going to give you a closer look at the birds here, and then we're out of here. So, thank you for watching, and have a great afternoon.
This one's fluffy.
Here's a closer look at the birds from today. Definitely had some teal action first light in the morning. Got this, you know, my favorite duck for sure. Dropped this old Susie out of a flock. We had like probably a dozen come in. Sarah got the drake, I got the hen. And the last duck for me of this season was this teal right here. Dropped right over in the bushes. I think I killed more green-winged teal this season than I ever have before, for sure. Definitely, probably over 60 green-winged teal. I'm pushing close to 80 mallards. But here's the prize. These two guys ain't making it back to Canada, that's for sure. Sarah had to bring them down. She made the best shots of the day for sure. They were both really high, really far. Big fat greenheads. She said these are the biggest ones she's ever gotten. Especially this one. This is the one that, the skinny dip mallard. Too bad we couldn't get that on film, but it ain't gonna happen. Gorgeous. All right.
I was actually